Happy Good Friday and welcome to Smell the Coffee with Diana Master and Glenora Shipura. We couldn't be more excited, particularly because it is the long weekend. How you doing, babe?
I'm so excited about the long weekend. I mean, I think. Oh wait, does this make me sound like I'm lazy if I say I'm really excited to rest?
No.
Yeah.
Because I think
I'm
there's
ready for my rest.
I think there's a general tiredness that's been going around since January, right? We're
Because
only
it's still
in
very
April.
early in the year, but
We're
I'm
only
just
in April, but we're so tired.
Exactly.
And it's crazy.
So I'm looking forward to
to resting.
Yeah, to sleeping till 11 a.m.
This is what I love about the first half of the year. We have so many holidays. In the second half of the year, it's work, Shami.
Yeah, it's work.
Work. As Rihanna said, work.
Yeah.
But anyway, so let's get into some did you know? Some quick facts. Do you know why it's called Good Friday?
No, actually, I never.
You never actually thought about why it's called
It's just
Good
something
Friday.
we enjoyed. I knew that in school there would be like sweets, not sweets, chocolates. I knew the festivities, if that's the right word, around the holiday, but I didn't know why it was called
You
that.
know why it's called Good Friday. And for us Catholics, we do have Palm Thursday, right? Yeah, we had Palm Thursday. We always have Palm Thursday just before Easter. And we walk around with palms. And yeah, so I actually do miss going to church, like, because I am Catholic, so I do miss going to church and actually doing all of these things, getting the communion. Yeah, it's nice being Catholic, guys. But anyway, so it might sound strange because it marks a painful day, but it's called good because of where it came from. On this day, Jesus Christ was crucified, but Christians believe his death brought forgiveness, salvation, and hope to the world. So even though it was a day of suffering, it's called good because it led to something life-changing and powerful for humanity. Now, let's also get into what the cross means, right? So we've always seen the cross. And we obviously know that Jesus was crucified on the cross. So it represents love and the ultimate sacrifice. Forgiveness, our sins being wiped away, hope and redemption, which is a second chance at life.
Wow.
Jesus knew what was going to happen. And he still came down here on earth to die for our sins. Now, if it were me, I'd be like, nah, Dad. No, Dad. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
No, Dad. Nah.
Clearly, I'm not the strongest warrior for this one.
Ooh. Yo, Dad, maybe you can make another son to die for the world, because I cannot. And please, this is not us even being blasphemous. I really do think that God has a sense of humor sometimes. Have you ever had things happen in your life and you laugh at God like, God?
I know. He sometimes
He
tells
has a
me,
sense
get
of
out of
humor.
your own way, girl.
Yeah.
Get out of your own
I
way.
mean, the
in
Bible
the
literally
most
says-
light-hearted way.
The Bible literally says, do not lean on your own understanding, but in all your ways trust and acknowledge the Lord, and he will make your path straight. I'm a Christian girly,
Be
guys.
still and know. Be
Yes.
still and know.
That I am God.
Yes, exactly.
Be still and
Just
know that
that.
I am God. Exactly. So what's the connection to Easter Sunday? I'm pretty sure all of us know this, but for those of you that don't, Good Friday and Easter Sunday are deeply connected. You can't have one without another. So Good Friday marks the death of Jesus Christ, and then Easter Sunday obviously celebrates his resurrection, him coming back to life. So Friday is about sacrifice, and Sunday is about victory and a new life. So that is why Easter is such a big celebration. It represents hope, renewal, and fresh beginnings after pain.
But there's something about this holiday that just reminds me of my childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we'll be there chilling, whatever, you're in school, and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, it's the Easter weekend, and there's going to be
Easter eggs.
the Easter eggs, yes. There might be a treasure hunt somewhere for
We
the
actually
eggs.
need to find the correlation between Jesus dying for our sins and Easter eggs.
Yes. And
How
then
do
we
those
would
two-
obviously watch a movie on NBC, because at that time we didn't have DSTV and all those other things, So that was like this thing that it would always happen every year, that there was just like a sort
Something
of like
happening.
yes,
It was a proper celebration. I always looked forward to the Easter hunt, to the Easter egg
It was
hunt.
so nice.
That
So
was, the treasure hunt.
this reminds me of just like my childhood.
Yeah.
Like, I want to do what I used to do when I was a child. I want to go and look for.
We should actually have
Easter
an Easter egg
eggs.
hunt
Yes,
for adults.
Yes, as big as I am, please.
Yeah, and a jumping castle. We need a jumping castle.
Please.
And a water slide. You know what? This just gave me an idea. For my birthday this year, if I don't travel to my boyfriend, but for my birthday this year, it would be nice. I'm going to do that. I'm literally going to have that whole thing of a proper party with a jumping castle and a water slide and an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
Except for Easter eggs, it'll be like things that Dana loves that'll be hidden around. I think that's a
That's a good plan.
Yeah.
I'm for it.
No one throws a party like me. You can ask all of my primary school and high school friends. No one
I'm
throws a
so
party like
for it. I'm so for
me. Yeah?
it. And
yeah,
and
we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
and I'll be hella competitive, my dear.
Oh!
Like, just know me. I'm super competitive. Like you have not gone. Oh, we didn't go karting the other time. What happened? Why didn't we go karting that time?
But then you just got me excited for my
Yes.
birthday. Okay, now since it is Easter, we're taking a look at some of the memes on the socials because y'all are so creative. So, starting with this one.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
Jesus really said surprise, surprise. Yeah.
Guess who's back?
Guess who's back?
Back again.
Tell a friend.
This is such an unserious generation.
No, let me finish my song. Guess who's back?
Back again.
Tell a friend. JC's back. Jesus Christ, JC.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bars.
Bars. Let's take a look at our next meme.
This is my first time on live. I'm just waiting for some people to. Why did you betray Jesus? Please, that's not why I'm here. I am not here to rehash anything that happened in the past. I'm just here to do live for the first time. Besides, is it betrayal if the person knows it's happening? He knew it was happening. He knew it was going to happen. So it's not any, I was just manifesting somebody's destiny. It wasn't what did you do with the 30 pieces of... What's your concern? What I did, I bought crypto. Yes, I bought Bitcoin and I bought some, I don't know what some of the other ones are called. Those ones are not doing very well right now. But I bought crypto. Why is it your concern? And let me even set the record straight. It wasn't even 30 pieces of silver. It was 24. That's how, I think they had a budget for 30 and they only gave me 24. That's how they be doing. So somebody kept 6. They only gave me 24. And even before I even made my way down, by the time I paid off some people, it went down to 18. So it wasn't even a full distance. So, and they said I kissed him on the cheek. I did not kiss that man. Let me just tell you now. I pointed, I said that's him there. I didn't kiss him. You know, sometimes when they write these stories, they just embellish things for effect. I did not kiss anybody. And it was not 30 pieces of silver. Please, let me just set the record straight now. People should stop commenting all these things.
Everything about this is so funny. Go back and watch it and just read the comments. Come out, does Jesus make his tea? Hebrews it, as in Hebrews, the book of Hebrews. And then one comment said, are you looking for an ark? Noah guy. As in Noah. I'm like, just the creativity from this one man.
He's so good. I've seen his other skits, but
Yeah.
he's so good. But even the fact that he's saying, is it betrayal if the person knew
If
he
the
was going to
person
be
knew,
betrayed?
It's so betrayal. And I didn't kiss him. I didn't kiss him. People want to come here with the agenda. I didn't kiss him. And they didn't even give me 30 pieces of silver. They gave me 24.
Exactly. Is it even betrayal if you were not paid in full?
Is it even betrayal if you're not paid in full? Like, this reminds me of the video that I saw that says when your sister is telling you about how 8 dogs attacked her ex, but I remember paying for 12. You're just there like, okay.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. It's nice.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at our last meme.
And it's said that night that Jesus turned to his disciples and said, "One of you shall betray me." And Peter said, "Is it me, Jesus?" And Jesus said, "No, it is not you, Peter." And Simon said, "Is it me, Jesus?" And Jesus turned to Simon and said, "No, it is not you, Simon." And Judas said, "Is it me, Jesus?" And Jesus turned to him and went, "Is it me, Jesus?"
Either me, Jesus.
Jesus.
Like,
Did he even ask though? Actually,
me, Jesus?
I actually will pay top dollar to be a fly
yeah, to be a
in
fly
that
on the
room.
wall.
Yeah, to be a fly on the wall in
Yeah.
that room. Like, top dollar.
I also have so many questions as to why the Last Supper, why the table was set up that way.
Yeah, why were they
people
all
were
on this
sitting
side?
On one side.
But
Jesus
apparently,
was on something.
yeah.
He knew. He was like, you know what? We need
need
one
to-
picture. We need a group picture. And the only way we get a group picture is if we're sitting on one side of the table. You understand?
It's hella weird, but trust me.
Trust me.
the process.
Trust the process. Are
You're
you
gonna
the
be
son
legend.
of God? Are you the son of God? No, I didn't think so. So trust me. Guys, there's a reason why I am not the son of God like the way Jesus is. Because y'all would never rest. I'd be like, Glenn, please.
Dad said.
Dad said, okay, Pa said, that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything. I think for Easter Monday, what we actually need to do is, I saw this one video where it says the Real Housewives of the Old Testament or something. And she was bragging about Jesus. Jesus did the funniest thing the other day. You know, I was drinking some wine and it just happened that my wine was finished. And then I saw water. And the next thing, Jesus turned it into wine. I was like, oh, Jesus, you silly boy.
Stop it.
Stop it. And everyone was like, we get it, Mary, that your son is the Lamb of the world. We get it. You don't need to remind us every chance that you get. But honestly speaking,
I'm going to
if
be
I were
name dropping.
Jesus-
I'm going to be named. If I was just acquainted with Jesus, I'll be name dropping.
But you are acquainted with Jesus. Truly.
Yeah,
you
no,
know
but
Jesus
back then,
like that.
but back then was like
Yeah,
when
yeah.
they were still like, I'll be like, yeah, my homeboy.
my homie walked on water the other day.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know if you guys know how I'm talking about JC. You know?
but guys, I think just go read the Bible. Guys, the Bible is so fun, especially the beef between the disciples. There's tea. There is so much tea. And I actually need a series, a reality show about the disciples, about the characters in the Bible.
They need to do one like that.
We need,
They need
let's
to-
produce it. Because,
Yeah, let's-
wow.
They need
wow.
one because all the disciples had different characters as well.
And they always said, you know, the one was the favorite among the disciples. Who called you? Who told you you were the favorite among the disciples?
But everybody, all of them are calling. Yeah, I was the favorite.
There was so much drama between the disciples, guys. And the fact that even if we look at the time when Jesus walked on water, right? There was a storm. And homie was just sleeping. Everyone is panicking. Like, Jesus, wake up. And he's like, why are you panicking? Relax.
Relax
Breathe.
yourselves.
Breathe. Breathe. That's, honestly speaking, guys,
I want to see that scene. You know
Like-
what I'm saying? Like,
Jesus, my guy, my
so
guy.
unbothered. And it wakes up so unbothered, like, oh, I was resting, guys.
Jesus Christ is my guy, guys, for real. That's my guy. Because he's just, no. He would thrive so much in this modern day because I feel like Jesus did a lot of meme-worthy things. Because imagine this boat is rocking and
Gen
everyone's
Z would have ate him up.
like, no, Gen Z really would have ate Jesus up because
No
wow.
capping, yo. You know what I mean?
No, you're not. Jay Push, no.
He is who he think he is. He's him.
He's him.
He's him.
He is the guy who he thinks he is. But anyway, we'll now take a quick ad break, and when we come back, we take a look at some more Easter weekend memes. Stick around.
Namibia is a land of movement, with waves that never stop reaching forward. Here, adventure is not something we search for. It is something we are born into. In every corner of this country, creativity rises from artists, from athletes, from dreamers. And when the world comes to explore Namibia, they discover something extraordinary. Because when sport moves people, creativity moves ideas, and tourism moves the world toward us. something powerful happens. A platform where movement meets imagination, where industries connect, where opportunity grows, where Namibia's next chapter begins. Welcome to the Creative Sport Tourism Expo. Exhibit, partner, experience. Creative Sport Tourism.
Now, because we're such an unserious generation, because we're celebrating Good Friday, and because we think God has a sense of humor, we saw this one post on Threads. So basically, the post said, if your name is Jesus and you are planning a dinner, with your friends, I hate to tell you, those are not your friends, right? So these were some of the comments that people were responding to. So let me actually get into the actual meme. So somebody said, if your name is Jesus and you have a big dinner planned with your friends for next Thursday in a garden of some kind, don't go. Those aren't your friends, babe. DM me for details. Because you know how these girlies, especially the tarot card readers, they'll be like, DM me for details.
Yes.
Right? Or whoever's selling their book, they'll be like, DM me for details. Now let's take a look at the responses. Oh my gosh. This is Mary. Jesus has passed. So these were the replies on the original post. High key needed to go though. The ultimate take one for the team.
Oh my word.
Like we high key need him to go. This is Jesus' wife. He's dead, but stick around for a special review. Comment Judas and I'll send you the full breakdown. Not me coming to the comments hoping he found this thread. Spoiler alert, he dies. I would say the same, but he said he gotta go for my benefit, and I'm not gonna fight him about it. Hear me out. I think Jesus knows and has something else planned. Coming to the comments to see if anyone knew Jesus, just to find out that everyone does, in fact, know Jesus. Most of them are your friends, but you're Jesus, so you already know everything we're telling you. Someone said, if you go, it's gonna be your last one. Queen, I have his cell number. I will shoot him a text. Yeah. The comments passed the vibe check. It just proves that friends have gotten no better in 2,000 plus years. They will try to kill you, fall asleep on you, not believe you, not show up, and forget about you. You have to keep doing you. Someone said, how folks will throw away a friendship over silver.
30 pieces of silver.
Someone commented, it's Judas. Judas is not your friend. Emma, this is the first really bad review of Olive Garden. Horrible place for a dinner the Thursday before Easter. So don't go to Olive Garden the Thursday before Easter. Just know.
Otherwise, any
Just
other time
know.
of the year,
You can go. You can
it's
go.
good.
Jesus, do not listen to Molly. There's nothing greater than a man that will lay down his life for a friend. I'm the friend. Is the Garden Gethsemane? Do they do Easter brunch? Never attend anything called Last Supper.
Words to live by. Never attend anything called the Last Supper. Yeah.
Okay, you know what to do, internet? We have to find Jesus and make sure he doesn't go. So some people didn't actually catch this joke. So people opened the comments thinking that, oh wait, maybe it's some guy named Jesus that we need to find. And then they found out, oh, it's the Easter joke. I think you already suspect something and he'll still go. Someone said, someone update me when we find Jesus. And someone said, and I heard Judas talking big smack that you were only worth 30 silver pieces. He's trash. Snakes used to be in gardens. Now they are in your circle of friends. That was my favorite comment. Snakes used to be in gardens. Now they're in your circle of friends. Jesus, I don't want to stay with Mary and Joseph this weekend. God, yeah, okay. But you know the deal. You can live here with me, but Christmas and Easter, you stay with them. Christmas and what? What?
What?
What? What? No, Mr. Jesus, no here.
No, here.
Sunday when they go and open the tomb.
I know.
Judas, still on for Friday? Jesus, Friday. Yeah, the Last Supper. The what? Supper.
Normal supper.
Normal supper with the fellas. Normal supper with the fellas. Yeah.
Nothing to read there. Nothing to read there. Okay, just the time that we're together. Maybe for the last time, not for the last time,
for the last
but
time,
for the
but like,
normal.
I mean for the last time, for the night.
Yes.
Moss, you check my vision. But anyway, those are some of the Easter memes. Now, because it is the long weekend, there is a lot happening. Starting today, the Whiskey and Wine Festival in the coast. Let's take a look at this interview and see how you can be a part of the Whiskey and Wine Festival. Maybe you're a person that loves grapes in liquid form. Maybe grapes in liquid form aren't your cup of tea. Maybe whiskey is more your thing. Today we are talking all things Swakopmund Wine and Whiskey Festival, and I'm joined by one of the organizers, Jo Marie. Jo Marie, how are you doing today?
Good morning, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us in studio this morning.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so talk to us about the second edition of the Swakopmund Wine and Whiskey Festival. Let's discuss everything. Clearly, the first edition was a success. So you decided to do it again.
We absolutely did. So the Swakopmund Wine and Whiskey Festival is a premium event for wine and whiskey enthusiasts and just for people that are also looking for a really great time. It will be taking place on the 4th of April, 2026 at the tennis court parking right next to Strand Hotel.
Okay.
So we're looking forward to hosting all wine and whiskey lovers.
So talk to us about how the initial concept came about. Who said, you know what, we need an event for all the wine and whiskey lovers?
Okay, so the idea basically came from or originated from the fact that Swakopmund didn't really have a lot going on.
Okay.
And they would only come alive mostly in December. So I was like, there's just a lot of silence and there's just nothing happening in the coast during the rest of the year, and it only comes alive in December. So I was like, you know what? Easter is a great time to have an event. Wine, whiskey, people love it. So why not start a Swakopmund Wine and Whiskey Festival? And that's basically how the idea came about.
I see. So do you have local brands and international brands that are going to be showcasing at the
Yes,
festival?
we have quite a number of local and international brands. But for now, we still have to announce them. So
Is it top secret?
yes.
Oh, so we have to keep an eye on your pages to see who's
Please
going to
do
be
follow
there.
our pages for you to be informed of who will be having.
Okay.
Who will be at the event.
Okay, so what exactly can we expect? Obviously, we can expect wine and whiskey, but what else?
All right. So for this edition, we are also going to be having a main act for the very first time. We'll be having Melinda, the vocalist, so he'll be gracing our stage and. Yeah, there's quite a lot to look out for and to be excited for, a lot of networking. We also have a VIP section for the very first time, so that's quite exciting. There's also a really great opportunity for corporates to just engage with the audience as well as network with other corporate companies.
Okay, do you have partners that are on board? And if so, who are
Yes.
these partners?
We would like to mention that we do have Schweppes, which is part of the Coca-Cola company. We also have Cherry Namibia, which falls under Cherry Namibia as well as MNZ Swakopmund. We have Beach Hotel, as well as Sandwich Dune Tours.
Okay, it seems like it's going to be a great time. How has the planning been so far? Because obviously, from the first edition, you've realized, okay, maybe we need some tweaks, we need to change. What are some of the changes, or what have some of the changes been from the last edition to this year's edition?
All right. So last year's edition was obviously our first edition, and there's so much to learn from a first edition. So this year we decided to incorporate VIP packages, which actually sold faster than any of our other tickets. And also we incorporated a main act, like an actual singer, because we realized that our audience would like live performances more. So that is something that we really looked into, as well as just upping the whole entire experience from the different wine vendors, the whiskey vendors, and just giving the audience a new experience. So that for us was really important, and also catering to the needs that we weren't able to meet last year. So this year's edition is something quite personal, something that we've been working on for quite a long time, and we're really excited for everybody to just take it in and experience it to the fullest.
You mentioned the VIP packages. What other pricing tiers are there?
All right, so we do have the 3.5 for 4 people. It has quite a number of benefits or things that come with it, and then we have the 5,000 for 6 and 7,000 for 10 people.
Okay. And then the rest of the tickets, the general access?
Right now, the early birds are sold out, so we are currently in phase 1, and then we only have phase 2, then we're done.
And what does the pricing look like for those?
The phase 1 is 250 right now.
Okay, I see.
Quite affordable, I must say.
Very affordable, very affordable.
the
And what do we get for this $250 ticket?
So for the $250, apart from the entire experience and ambience of the event, you do get 4 tasting tokens, a glass, and obviously a beverage.
I
Like
see.
a water, yeah.
All right. Okay. So why should people buy tickets to come to this event?
The Wine and Whiskey Festival is aimed at people that really want a good time. So if you have someone from the coast or from Windhoek that really just wants to have a good time, that wants to experience wine and whiskey right from the people themselves, I think that's really a great event for you, as well as just enjoying the coastal ambience. That is really a place to be and an event to attend.
I see. And where can people get these tickets?
Tickets are available at Web Tickets or in your model stores
Model stores nationwide.
nationwide.
All right. Well, Jo Marie, thank you so very much. We look forward to seeing you at the Wine and Whiskey Festival.
Looking forward to seeing all of you as well
One more time, you said it is happening on the 4th of April.
on the 4th of April at the tennis court parking.
So you shouldn't forget it's the 4th of the 4th. Okay,
Yes.
it's the 4th day of the 4th
Actually,
month.
that's-
Very easy to remember. Jo Marie, thank you so very much, and we wish you nothing but the best with
Thank you
your
so
event.
much for having us.
Awesome. And with that, we've come to the end of today's episode of Smell the Coffee, and we'll catch you again tomorrow, same time, same place.